so far, Charles. 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Miller, the lone setback. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Throwing on first down is Brady. Amendola catching it left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 87.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Patriots secondary has done a good job to slow down the passing game so far. The Texans had a lot of success throwing the football last week, but the same throwing lanes haven't been there. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, Fitzpatrick's looking to the end zone here, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Texans land the first punch. Texans now late in the first. Fuller's got the catch here, and that goes as a 90-yard touchdown. Texans up now by 12. Texans with the ball midway through the second. Fuller's got the catch here on the quick pass, and he's gone as he sprints to the end zone. That takes the lead up to 18. First and 10. Fuller's by himself here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. The Texans up now by 22. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And let's shift our attention to Will Fuller. And as the tape rolls, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy these highlights. You tell me what you see.
It's a lot easier to do that than it is to keep track of all the yardage, isn't it? I mean, Marvin, our stat guy, he may fall over there. But, boy, what a game, because no matter what has happened out there on defense, he's had an answer for it. He's been terrific.
And Marvin reminding me over 250 yards already in this one. Miller, the lone setback. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Now a handoff to Miller. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 down.
Blunt, the lone running back. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Cushing in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Wait, 20. 56 to 9. 56 to 9.
On second down, here's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it third down. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points. Got
touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller joining only Gale Sayers' men with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. And that touchdown catch, Charles, it breaks the single-game record for receiving touchdowns.
And what a perfect match. A quarterback who loves to throw it and a receiver who knows how to go out and get them. A brand-new record established today, and all these fans who are on that side are going to go home happy.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's a give to Miller. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article is saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Brady gives now to Blunt. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third down and 12. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
And a loose football. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But zero turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, it's Amendola. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Fresh set of downs here.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a carry for Blunt. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to be a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Miller, the lone setback. Here's Fitzpatrick. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Second down now after the incompletion. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Shorts has got it. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Shorts. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. That's caught at the 3. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the numbers comparison, and something tells me he likes the numbers a little better for this week. What do you think?
No doubt about it. And, you know, we often look for the deep meaning about, okay, why did this happen last week and this one, this. Sometimes you just play better. And we're seeing that from him. Looks happy, loose, running around, and making plays. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. So they're going to go for 2.
Set. Move 45. Move 45.
Delay of game, offense.
They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Nate Washington, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes and we'll be in great shape.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. And not a good performance by them or by their offense, for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Miller, the lone setback. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll run for it with Miller. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Tight end right, tight end right. Wait,
On play action, it's Brady. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Well, Charles, Foxborough, never, ever, under any circumstance, an easy place to win, but kudos, hats off, they got it done.
Yeah, and our guy Marvin, our statistician, he slid us the note, 91-16 here at home in the Tom Brady era. That's pretty impressive.
That's very impressive.
Hard to beat this team. They're not only well coached, not only are they talented, this crowd loves getting behind them.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. What if kiss it? Sway Lee, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right trim, getting booked up. every city. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. Whoa. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
Slow. So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Live like it's Mardi Gras and go jump with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap. You don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. What you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. What you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it.
faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are. One kiss away from killing. Don't you say, don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Choke this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath till the tears start to wither. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out. I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish in it. I told him it ain't to practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block my hit cause someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He tryna stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise with the bass.
There are men, and there are giants.
Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average teen, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me? here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now? Feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
Take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby. Who's on with me now? You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon things spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head, oh no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life, whoa no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die, whoa no. I bet she thought that I would lose my mind. Oh no! I bet she thought that I'd give up tonight. Oh no! Bleeding knees, but honey, I can still cry. Oh yeah! I'm going crazy to get out of this